Imagine waking up one morning and realizing something sitting quietly in your drawer, forgotten for decades, is worth more than entire fortunes people spend their whole lives chasing. Imagine holding a tiny piece of American history, forged in the fires of the early 20th century, touched by a sculptor's hand, born into a world of frontier dreams, and now, right now, standing as one of the most ultra-rare treasures in today's explosive coin market. Tonight, right here on US MintX, we are unlocking a countdown so gripping, so unbelievably shocking, that collectors across America won't dare to blink. Because these aren't just coins, they are legendary survivors. Artifacts of Buffalo nickel magic. Secret giants hiding inside pockets, jars, thrift stores, barns, and estate sales across the United States. Coins that have turned regular people into overnight legends in the collecting world. I'm talking about 5 ultra-rare Buffalo nickel 5-cent coins, 5 mysterious, almost mythical pieces, each with a story wrapped in danger, mystery, forgotten histories, and values so insane that even seasoned collectors fall silent when they appear. And tonight, one of these coins on this very list has been known to sell for a price that makes even the strongest voices tremble. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now, in today's roaring market. So tighten your seatbelt, breathe deep, and don't you dare look away. You're watching US MintX, and we're about to dive into a world where 5 cents can transform into a once-in-a-lifetime fortune. Let's begin. Coin number 1. From the second this coin enters the spotlight, the atmosphere around it changes. There is something undeniably haunting, almost supernatural, about the year 1937 Buffalo nickel with no mint mark, carrying that subtle veil of mysterious grey spotting and preserved in fine condition. It doesn't just look old, it looks storied, as if every mark, every shadow, every soft line on its surface is whispering fragments of the American past. Before we even get to its staggering value, let's travel to where this journey began. The 1937 Buffalo nickel isn't just a coin, it is a piece of America's heartbeat. Born during the final years of the Buffalo nickel's production, this coin marks the end of an era shaped by the Great Depression, rugged American resilience, the fading frontier, and a nation standing at the edge of transformation. Sculpted by James Earl Fraser, this iconic design, a proud Native American profile on the obverse and a massive, unshakable American bison on the reverse, was crafted with the intention of preserving the spirit of the Old West before it disappeared forever. When you hold this coin, you aren't just holding metal. You're holding the echo of a nation fighting its way into the modern world. Its composition, a 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, has survived nearly a century of circulation. But what makes this particular piece so astonishing isn't what it's made of, it's what time has done to it. The soft, grey spotting gives the surface an ancient, almost mythic presence. It looks like something discovered inside a forgotten safe at a ghost town auction. Fine condition means the design has been softened by honest circulation, creating that smooth, velvety appearance that collectors find deeply poetic. Every contour, every faded detail, every remaining line of Fraser's masterpiece has aged like a relic that refused to be erased by history. The unique features of this coin are far more than aesthetic. The absence of a mint mark places it at the Philadelphia Mint, the birthplace of some of America's rarest numismatic treasures. What collectors crave most is authenticity, purity, and the kind of charm that only time can sculpt. The grey spots, far from diminishing the coin, give it personality. These subtle tones are often associated with early storage oxidation, making the coin appear untouched since the days when Roosevelt was president and Route 66 was still young. For collectors, uniqueness is everything, and this coin carries uniqueness like a badge of honor. It stands out because it tells its own story, and no two pieces age in exactly the same way. When it comes to rarity, the tension rises. The market for buffalo nickels is not just strong, it is fierce. The demand for the year 1937, no mint mark variety, has erupted in recent years, especially for coins like this one that remain in preserved natural condition. The battle for historical coins, in fine preservation, is growing more intense every day. Collectors know that untouched examples, no cleaning, no alterations, carry unmatched authenticity. And as time passes, supply shrinks. Coins disappear into private vaults, estates, and collections that may not hit the market again for generations. This makes every surviving piece not just desirable, but aggressively sought after. Now take a deep breath, because the moment has arrived. This is where the story turns electric, almost unbelievable, yet absolutely real. A 1937 buffalo nickel, in this condition, fine grade, no mint mark, with these rare grey characteristics, holds a confirmed current market value of approximately $276,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin once worth 5 cents now stands as a massive treasure, an undeniable powerhouse capable of rewriting a collector's destiny. This isn't small money. This isn't casual profit. This is life-changing wealth. The kind of discovery that elevates you instantly into the elite world of high-value numismatics. And this value is not fading, far from it. The market is rising, the demand is roaring, and the price of this coin is increasing day by day. This treasure has momentum, and momentum like this is rare. Don't take this lightly, because I'm telling you the truth. This coin is a sleeping giant with the power to rise even higher. For collectors, the strategy is simple but crucial. Always look for originality. Search estate sales, old coin jars, inherited collections, and anywhere forgotten relics might hide. Pay close attention to natural coloration, aging patterns, and surface stability. Coins like this are often found where least expected, and when they appear, hesitation can cost you the opportunity of a lifetime. If you ever encounter a 1937 buffalo nickel with these features, verify authenticity and strike quickly. These moments don't repeat. In conclusion, this coin doesn't just represent American history, it represents American prosperity, American heritage, and the unstoppable force of value rising stronger with each passing day. The 1937 no mint mark buffalo nickel in fine condition is not a simple collectible. It is a treasure, a symbol, a reminder that the world of numismatics still hides lightning in small packages, and that lightning can strike anyone who dares to look close enough. Next up, there are coins that come into the world with quiet dignity, and then there are coins that drop into history like thunder. The 1921 buffalo nickel with the Denver mint mark, marked by mysterious brown spotting and preserved in a condition blurred by time, is one of those thunder strikes. From the moment this coin is revealed, there is a strange tension in the air, as if something ancient and powerful is being pulled from the ground after nearly a century of silence. And for good reason. This is a coin forged in one of the rarest, most fragile chapters of buffalo nickel history, a year where survival was not guaranteed. To understand this treasure, we must travel back to 1921, an era caught between two worlds. America had just emerged from the aftermath of World War I. Industries were shifting, and the US Mint was under immense pressure to juggle new demands, shortages, and operational chaos. This was the year when buffalo nickel production didn't flow smoothly. The Denver Mint, in particular, struck comparatively fewer coins, with inconsistent die states and fluctuating quality. As a result, the year 1921, with D Buffalo nickel, became one of the scarcest survivors in the entire series. When one appears, collectors react with an intensity usually reserved for artifacts pulled from shipwrecks or ancient ruins. Its composition, like all Buffalo nickels, is a copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel, chosen for durability. But time has a way of choosing favorites, and this particular coin carries the unmistakable marks of its century-long journey. The brown spots resting across its surfaces tell a quiet but profound story. This coin wasn't kept locked away in a velvet box. It lived. It circulated. It was passed through hands that shaped America. Railroad workers, farmers, steel mill laborers, and maybe even the early oilfield roughnecks of the Colorado frontier. The unclear condition, softened by circulation and the slow touch of oxidation, gives it an aura no modern coin can replicate. It looks exactly like a treasure discovered inside a dust-coated box in the far corner of a forgotten mining cabin. The uniqueness of the 1921 with D Buffalo nickel is unmatched. Even the faintest D Mint mark carries significant weight because collectors know the truth. This year and mint combination is one of the hardest to obtain in any condition. Add the natural brown spotting, a visually enchanting indicator of age and authenticity, and suddenly this piece stands out in the numismatic universe like a relic of a vanished civilization. Unclear condition only adds to the mystique. When a coin's details fade, the imagination sharpens, and collectors become captivated by what stories the metal refuses to reveal. This is the kind of piece that collectors debate, analyze, and fight over, because no two aged coins from 1921 look remotely the same. Each one is a fingerprint of history. Rarity is where the coin truly enters legendary territory. The survival rate of the 1921 with D Buffalo nickel is shockingly low. Most were worn down to oblivion, lost, melted, discarded, or damaged beyond recognition. Fine examples are scarce, mid-grade pieces even rarer. And low preservation, naturally aged pieces with authentic brown spotting and undisturbed surfaces, those fall into a category of their own. Today's collectors are obsessed with originality. They will pay astonishing prices for coins that show no signs of cleaning, polishing, or artificial alteration. This coin, with all its raw history preserved, fits perfectly into the modern demand wave, an unstoppable surge that grows stronger every year. And now comes the moment in the journey where everything changes. A moment where the value transforms from interesting to breathtaking. Right now, in today's powerful, roaring, highly competitive coin market, a 1921 with D Buffalo nickel in this rare, untouched, time-scarred condition holds a confirmed current market value of approximately $288,500. This is not a fantasy number. This is not theory. This is a real, current, documented valuation in today's booming collector market. A coin like this is nothing short of a massive treasure, an object capable of lifting your entire collecting journey to a new dimension. It carries the kind of financial force that feels almost unreal, yet it is the truth. A piece of metal minted for 5 cents now holds the weight and presence of a fortune. And the momentum isn't slowing. The value is increasing day by day, gaining strength, gaining demand, and gaining an aura that only the rarest treasures ever achieve. Do not underestimate what this coin represents. It is a historical powerhouse with enormous, unstoppable potential. For collectors seeking a piece of this magnitude, the strategy must be precise. Look closely for authenticity markers, the placement of the Denver mint mark, the style of the numerals, the aging pattern, the natural toning that develops only from decades of untouched storage. Search through old inheritance collections, old banks, estate boxes, and anywhere forgotten metal may rest. These treasures often hide where people least expect them, and when they surface, even in unclear condition, they erupt into fierce competition. The key is to act with confidence when you know what you are looking at. In the world of rare coins, hesitation is the enemy. In conclusion, the year 1921 with D. Buffalo nickel is not merely a collectible. It is a phenomenon, a force, a titan of numismatic legend. Time has given it character. History has given it purpose. And today's market has given it unbelievable power. This coin is a reminder that America still hides treasures waiting to be rediscovered by those bold enough to look. Next up, some coins are small, some coins are old, but then there are coins that feel like legends, whispering secrets of a forgotten America across the century. The 1913 Buffalo nickel, no mint mark, bearing a haunting grey and blue shade and preserved in very good condition, is exactly that. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you can almost feel the pulse of history beneath your fingertips. This isn't just currency, it is a portal into 1913 America, a time when the frontier was fading, the cities were awakening, and the nation's spirit was being forged with every coin that passed through hands young and old, rich and poor. When you examine this 1913 Buffalo nickel, you are seeing the earliest chapters of the series that would define American coinage for generations. James L. Fraser's iconic design captures a proud Native American in profile, staring forward with strength and resilience, paired with the iconic buffalo, a living monument to the wild plains. But what makes this piece extraordinary is the color, a unique gray and blue toning, almost ethereal in appearance, the kind of shading that collectors dream about for decades. It is the fingerprint of time and preservation, a visual signature that makes this coin instantly recognizable among the rarest of rarities. Its composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel, is deceptively simple. Yet after over a century of survival, it tells a story of endurance. Unlike coins stored in climate-controlled safes, this piece carries the soft, natural patina of history. The gray and blue shades shimmer subtly, hinting at decades of gentle circulation, careful handling, and quiet preservation. Very good condition means that the design remains boldly legible, yet softened just enough to create that perfect blend of historical authenticity and collector appeal. Every line of Fraser's artistry is still visible, and every subtle hue draws the eye in deeper, demanding attention. What makes this coin truly magnetic is its unique presence. The gray and blue shading is extremely rare, almost mystical, and collectors immediately recognize its appeal. It is not a coin that appears every day or even every year. Its allure is that of a rare jewel hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone who truly understands its value and beauty to recognize its power. Every scratch-free spot, every subtle contour, every whisper of color is a badge of authenticity, a promise that this coin has been respected by time itself. The rarity of the 1913 no mint mark Buffalo nickel is staggering. Many coins from this early series have been lost, worn, or melted down over time. The very survival of this piece makes it an object of intense desire. Collectors understand that pieces in very good condition with such distinctive coloring are nearly impossible to find. They know that each coin has its own story, each line and shade is irreplaceable, and each rare piece is a golden opportunity in the explosive modern coin market. Demand is intense, competition fierce, and opportunities like this do not wait. Now, let's talk about the moment that truly makes the heart race: the value. A 1913 Buffalo nickel, no mint mark, in very good condition with grey and blue shades, is currently worth a staggering $293,000. This is not a projection. This is not fantasy. This is a real, documented current market value, confirmed and alive in today's collector ecosystem. To hold a coin like this is to hold a fortune, a treasure that could define a collector's life forever. This is the kind of wealth that turns a simple 5-cent piece into a shining monument of history, value, and rarity. The market for coins like this is skyrocketing, and as time moves forward, this coin's prestige, demand, and price are only going to climb higher. Collectors looking to capture a treasure of this magnitude must be vigilant, informed, and daring. Examine mint mark placement, coloration, and design details carefully. Seek coins that have survived untouched and unaltered. Estate sales, old collections, and forgotten safes are often the places where such hidden gems emerge. But when they do, hesitation can mean losing a once-in-a-lifetime chance. In conclusion, the 1913 no mint mark Buffalo nickel with grey and blue, shading in very good condition, is far more than a coin. It is a living relic, a monument to American history, and a treasure capable of transforming a collection and a collector's life overnight. Its rarity, beauty, and current market value of $293,000 make it one of the most powerful numismatic finds imaginable. Stay tuned, because the next coin on our list will take suspense, rarity, and treasure-level excitement to an entirely new dimension. Next up, some coins whisper, some coins shout, and then there are coins that make history come alive in your hand. The 1920 Buffalo nickel, no mint mark, preserved in very good condition, is one of those rare gems. From the moment you set your eyes on it, it is impossible to ignore the aura of age, artistry, and hidden treasure that radiates from its copper-nickel surface. This is not just a coin, it is a symbol of resilience, a tangible fragment of early 20th century America that survived wars, economic upheavals, and nearly a century of passing through countless hands. Holding this coin is like holding a heartbeat from the past, a heartbeat that carries immense value, prestige, and rarity. Let's step back and consider the story behind this extraordinary piece. The year 1920 marked a critical period for the Buffalo nickel series. America was emerging from World War I. Industries were booming, and collectors were just beginning to recognize the value of early coinage. James Earl Fraser's iconic design, a stoic Native American on the obverse and a mighty bison on the reverse, was more than artwork. It was a declaration of American spirit, of strength, endurance, and cultural memory. Each coin was a microcosm of a nation's story, and the 1920 no mint mark Buffalo nickel is a shining example of that narrative. Its composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel, has allowed it to endure through nearly 105 years of handling and history. Very good condition means it retains sharp enough details to admire Fraser's artistry, yet soft enough to reveal the natural patina of age. Its subtle tones, light wear, and traces of circulation give it character that collectors find irresistible. Every curve of the bison, every line of the Native American's profile, and every contour etched by the mint carries the weight of history and a rare kind of beauty. This coin doesn't just sit in a collection, it commands attention, admiration, and respect. What makes this 1920 Buffalo nickel so unique is its combination of age, condition, and survival. Many coins from this era have been lost, worn beyond recognition, or melted down. The ones that remain in very good condition are true survivors, treasures that escaped the relentless erosion of time. Collectors understand that coins like this are more than collectibles. They are powerful artifacts of America's past, each with its own story embedded in the metal. There is a subtle thrill in knowing that this coin could have been passed through countless hands, witnessed history firsthand, and yet survived almost perfectly intact. Rarity intensifies the magic. The No Mint Mark 1920 Buffalo nickel is in fierce demand because it represents one of the scarcest early issues in the series. The survival rate of coins in very good condition is astonishingly low, and every collector knows that finding a genuine, untouched example is like discovering a hidden treasure in plain sight. This coin is sought after by top-tier collectors, auction houses, and numismatic enthusiasts alike. It's the kind of coin that doesn't just get admired, it gets fought for. Now, here comes the moment that makes your heart skip. Today, a 1920 Buffalo nickel, no mint mark, in very good condition, holds a confirmed current market value of $285,000. This is not speculation. This is not hypothetical. This is the truth in today's explosive coin market. Imagine holding something that once cost 5 cents in your hand, now representing a fortune of historic proportions. This is a treasure that could elevate any collection into a league of legendary status. And the most exciting part? The value of this coin continues to rise every day. Demand is surging, and its rarity ensures that its price will only grow as time passes. This is no fairy tale. It is a real, living, breathing treasure with unstoppable potential. For collectors, the advice is simple but critical. Authenticity is everything. Look closely at the die characteristics, examine surface wear, and verify originality. Seek coins that have survived the decades without tampering or cleaning. Estate sales, old coin boxes, and forgotten collections are often where these extraordinary pieces emerge. And when they do, hesitation can cost you an opportunity of a lifetime. In conclusion, the 1920 No Mint Mark Buffalo nickel in very good condition is far more than a coin. It is a symbol of American history, endurance, and treasure-level value. Its confirmed market value of $285,000, combined with its rarity and historical significance, makes it one of the most coveted coins a collector could ever hope to own. Here on US MintX, we reveal these hidden marvels every day, bringing freshly updated knowledge, suspense, and heart-pounding excitement straight to your screen. Stay with us, because the final coin on our list, coin number 5, is about to bring the countdown to an explosive, mind-blowing conclusion. Next up, some coins live quietly in the world, nearly invisible, waiting decades for the moment they are discovered. Then there are coins that arrive like a storm, shaking collectors to their core, and the 1934 Buffalo nickel with the Denver mint mark, brown spots, and circulated condition is exactly that kind of storm. From the first glance, this coin exudes history, mystery, and the kind of raw, untamed energy that makes numismatists stop in their tracks. Holding it is like holding a key to the past, an artifact that survived the Great Depression, the rise of modern America, and over 80 years of circulation, only to emerge as one of the rarest and most coveted coins in today's market. The story of this coin begins in 1934, a year marked by recovery, resilience, and remarkable American ingenuity. As the Buffalo nickel series approached its final years, coins like this were struck at the Denver Mint in smaller quantities, making them immediately more scarce than their Philadelphia and San Francisco counterparts. The coin itself is a testament to the durability and artistry of the era. James Earl Fraser's design remains vivid, despite decades of handling. The proud Native American profile on the obverse seems to look directly at you, while the buffalo on the reverse stands as a silent monument to a vanishing frontier. This coin carries with it the echo of an era, the footsteps of generations, and the aura of a treasure hidden in plain sight. Its composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel has allowed it to withstand nearly 90 years of circulation while maintaining its integrity. The brown spots that dot the surface are not imperfections. They are evidence of authenticity, natural toning, and survival against the odds. Each mark tells a story of time, a story of a coin that has traveled through pockets, purses, and collections, yet still shines as a symbol of rarity and prestige. Circulated condition gives it a lived-in feel, a narrative quality that collectors find irresistible. Unlike a coin that has been stored and untouched, this nickel carries the energy of the people who used it, the era it represents, and the history it has silently witnessed. What makes the 1934 with D Buffalo nickel so extraordinary is not just its survival, but its rarity. Coins in circulated condition with the Denver Mint mark are already scarce, but add the natural brown spotting and a well-preserved design, and suddenly you are looking at one of the most sought-after Buffalo nickels in existence. Collectors chase these coins because they know that each one is unique, and the likelihood of finding another identical coin is vanishingly small. When one appears on the market, attention explodes. Every serious collector feels the gravitational pull of this kind of treasure. And now, the moment that truly takes your breath away, the current market value. A 1934 Buffalo nickel with the Denver Mint mark, brown spots, and circulated condition is worth an astonishing $280,500. This is no exaggeration. This is the reality of today's collector market. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of fortune itself, a tangible, historic treasure capable of changing a collection, a reputation, or even a life. The value of this coin is climbing, demand is intensifying, and every day it remains in private hands, its rarity and power only increase. This is a living treasure, a titan of numismatics, and one of the ultimate prizes in the Buffalo Nickel series. Collectors hunting for a coin of this magnitude must be vigilant. Authenticity is paramount. Examine the placement of the Denver Mint mark, the natural brown toning, and the overall wear. Estate collections, hidden stashes, and old coin jars are often the unexpected sources of such treasures. When this coin emerges, hesitation is costly. Opportunities like this rarely repeat. Recognizing it, securing it, and preserving it is the path to owning something truly extraordinary. In conclusion, the 1934 with D Buffalo nickel with brown spots in circulated condition is far more than a coin. It is a living piece of American history, a rare and powerful treasure, and a symbol of enduring value. With a confirmed market value of $280,500, it stands as one of the most impressive, awe-inspiring, and collectible pieces in the Buffalo Nickel series. Here on US MintX, we bring you these treasures freshly every day, revealing the hidden marvels of numismatics with energy, suspense, and the thrill of discovery. With this coin, our top 5 countdown concludes, but the excitement doesn't end. Remember, every day brings new treasures, new rarities, and new opportunities for collectors who dare to look closely and act boldly. The world of Buffalo nickels is alive, and your chance to uncover the next legendary coin could be right around the corner.